Hello, today is Saturday, February 8th. I'm usually not here. This is my second Saturday of the month, the one Saturday that I work outside of the regular work week. Okay, so for today, guess what? Mercury in Pisces, the absent-minded professor, that would be me. um, I've had 2 months of this, and it's not over for me. I swear, because that Mercury in Aquarius was in my 12th house, and now it's in my 12th house and my first house. So, oh my God, I'm forgetting things. I'm missing things. But today, I had a feeling that I was missing something, and I have not talked about this. I don't know how I overlooked it, but that's also what I was channeling to. That something was being overlooked. They were trying to tell me, and I'm not the only one. Okay, because the Mercury in Aquarius and the Mercury in Pisces is about the collective. It's about, humankind. So it's about everybody. To some degree, there was some memory lost or piece of memory recovered or retrieved, or you forgot something or you remembered something in a number of ways. Like it could have been bad, it could have been good, it could have been traumatic. You could have been doing past life regression. Anyways, so today is the full moon in Leo. Here in Hawaii, it's going to be at 9:33 tonight when it's exact at 20 degrees. Okay, so we'll be able to see it. We were looking at it last night and we're like, wow, it's pretty dang full. So tonight, as the moon comes up and it gets dark, we will have a full flashlight on us. Okay, so this full moon in Leo has everything to do with the new moon in Aquarius that we had back on the 24th. That was at 4 degrees. And then also the new moon in Leo. That was back in July. Let me look. July 31st. Okay, so look to those two moons to see what theme is going to be coming up for you, what's being completed, because the full moon is first full circle, right? I want to say coming back to the start, because like when you start here in a circle, it comes full circle, and then you come back to the start. So it really is like getting to the root of it, or completing this round or this go around. At 20 degrees, that's something new. That's a new balance, a new plan, a new goal, a new decision, a new action. Can be a new intimacy. It kind of signifies having to be more intimate with something new. Yeah, the 0 point energy. Leo is the energy of healthy self-esteem. Let me go back to the healthy self-esteem, authority, authoritative, playful, vibrant, yeah, because it's ruled by the sun. So it's very bright and very light. And it's also about lightening up and feeling lighter, or things lessening for you also. Creative, broad-minded, colorful, fun-loving, dignified, affectionate, outgoing. Okay, Leo is also the beautiful people, the in crowd, the cool kids, the popular folks, right? It's high society, it's royalty and privilege. So these are our movie stars, our actors, our athletes, our musicians, and it's also kings and queens, prince and princesses. The other day, I can't remember if it was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, but anyways, I got this channeling. They kept ramming Prince Harry's name into me. They kept saying Harry, Harry, Harry. So I did a reading, and basically I knew he was going to speak out, okay? And I did say that he was going to speak out, and it was going to be about this, this, and that. So I'm very proud of myself that I was absolutely correct. And imagine my astonishment after I said all that, and then I see, I guess it was like headline news or something. I didn't actually watch it, but I saw the previews. I ended up having to do something else, so I wasn't inside the house near the TV, but I nailed it. Okay, so sometime in the last week, if somebody was watching and you remember what the title of that episode was, or what the date was that I had done it, it was this week. Okay, so it was the 7th, the 8th. Oh, wait. Today's the 7th. Today's the 8th. So it was like, when does the week start? Oh, this the 3rd. The 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. If I'm not mistaken, it's either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, I believe. But it could have been Friday too. I don't remember. But I'm very proud. This was not the first prediction I've made, but the most and highly accurate. I mean, to the T, not just phrases, but sentences and exact subject content. And actually, knowing what was behind his wanting to talk. And actually, if you follow my readings, if you've been watching them all week, we knew that there was some buildup for something. Okay, now it's for a whole different areas, but in particular, I was actually getting the royal family that day that kept saying Harry, Harry, Harry. Okay, so I do get a lot of communication, and it was while the moon was in Gemini. So if you guys have been watching me for a little bit, you guys know that recently I've discovered that when the moon is in Gemini, it blocks out all the static, and I can get really, really clear messages when the moon is opposite of galactic center, which is where my moon is. Okay, so can you guys even imagine? I mean, literally, like, I just wanted to drop dead there, like, what? Oh, yeah. Reason to celebrate, guys. Okay, so Leo is also about being popular. It's about sudden fame and fortune. It's recognition for who you are, your talents, or something in particular that's beautiful about you. Leo's very intelligent and hospitable to new ideas. They don't like to be under people's rules, though. They are an authority unto themselves, or they want to be. They're not interested in petty and narrow thinking. So this could be, the little people, if there's arrogance there. Let's see. Leo likes to be the center of attention. They have this image of their lover, and if they don't match up to that projection, they'll be disappointed. They see that projection of their partner's image as an extension of themselves. Okay, so it hurts. It wounds your pride and your ego when they don't live up to your projected image. Now, with Leo, you don't want anybody to be projecting images on you or classifying or designating or stereotyping you. You are who you are. You're not who other people say you are. But also at the same time, you have to have an accurate projection of yourself. Okay, so that brings me right back to the Leo healthy self-esteem, doing the right thing and loving yourself first. Okay, you have a wonderful sense of humor, so they could be laughing as it is playful and childish or childlike. It could be a child. Sincere and open, inspiration, lifting people's spirits, and, I want to say pumping them up like you can do it. Standing behind someone, being their sounding board. Leo is a natural leader, so I also want to say like first responders. Okay, I'm hearing delegates, so like government heads. They're heads. Head of, fill in the blank. And that's also Aries too, head on. Okay, I'm seeing head on. Dead on. Dead on paper, dead on water. Interesting. Also with Leo, it's theater, music, painting, and the arts, showbiz persona. What else was I going to say? Oh, flirting, wanting everybody to admire you. Me. Okay, look at me, see me. Shadow side can be self-indulgence, self-importance, ego, conceitment, being overbearing, like you're just too much. Also, bullying, pushing somebody around. Egotistical, yeah. Bossy, jealous, and possessive. Overbearing, being vain, like God's gift. And being drawn to luxuries, pretty sparkly things like gold, right? Okay, gold carpet. Let's see. Additional channelings. Burns, sunburns, flash fire, It's like, you know, getting pictures taken of you. Paparazzi, glittery. Heroes, first responders, representation, representatives, ego, live, alive, going live. And that also goes with gratitude, grateful to be alive. Gratuity, as in tip. Did I put that down there? No, I didn't put that down there. I had a couple of new words to add. I need to update this, my moon tracking paper. Okay, Florida, cocaine, bright lights, yellow, royalty and privilege. Like I said, kings and queens, the heads of state, the people at the top, bigwigs. Also, acknowledgement, recognition, and also shoot, don't shoot, like taking a picture and a gun. Shoot, as in take the picture, and striking a pose. It's also striking, so slapping. I want to say like bitch slap. Let's see. And a stance, a stand, the way you stand, the bottom line. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Look at me, see me. Don't look at me, don't see me. So you could be out and about, or you could be completely invisible. Shameful, shameless, bullies, cheaters, smoking, smokers, hot, steam. Excuse me. Bird of praise. Bird of praise. Bird of paradise, bird of praise. So yeah, it's also praise. Praise, admiration, admiration, recognition, and, you know, being loved. Okay, to live and die in LA, the pleasure and the pain. What else do I have under Leo? A haul. Haul means like a load, like, you know, when a robber goes into the house with his big old black bag and comes out with the bag filled. He has a haul with him, the load, the chode, as we, the choke load, which would be the chode, right? Here in Hawaii. Let's see, what else? At 20 degrees means we're going to be going into the Virgo energy. So with the Virgo energy, caves, under the skin, moss, herbs, lungs, respiratory, vape, paranoid, virus, viral, under my skin. Oh, I forgot to say, Leo, fire, the sun, yeah? Oh my God, I got the second sun the other day. That was hairy. Oh my God, okay. Now I'm seeing the connections, right, guys? Let's see, what else? Fire, you're fired, fire back, and backfired. I was getting that the other day anyways. And then what else do we have today? Okay, where was I? I read you all the channelings on that. Oh, okay. So we're going to read what I've been writing this morning when I channeled, meditated before I looked at the horoscope. I usually do this before I look at the horoscope and do my cards, right? Now I've started making a habit of it, of channeling things before the reading instead of waiting for after the reading and then adding stuff later. Let's see, for today, help, inheritance, downline, upwind, wind up, lying down, open door policy, you're always welcome, keeping a candle in the window, candle in the wind, high society, and I'm hearing we've got big balls, but he's got the biggest. Okay, I'm hearing high society, so it's kind of like making fun of it, it feels like. Boss. It could also be high society, like drug culture, right? And actually, I want to say Leo can be children too, so this can be like teenagers, and they're doing drugs, they're smoking, they're vaping, right? Because it's steamy. A high society. Kids also, you know, they smoke cigarettes to get high. I didn't even realize that, you know, when I was a teenager, I started smoking cigarettes because it was cool. Not that I wanted to be one of the cool kids, but I actually enjoyed smoking a cigarette, and I didn't even think about why. But after, you know, talking to a couple of kids and realizing that they get high off of the cigarettes, you know, the ones who are taking a couple puffs here and there and who aren't um, fully engaged in, you know, active smoking every day. And I am talking about, you know, cigarettes and other drugs too. Okay, high society. Boss. So this would be, you know, it could be Hugo Boss. It could be Hugo Boss, or your pretty boss, or she's a boss, or I walked out like a boss. Right? Or it could be your boss, or you're finally the boss. Okay? Provide. Proud. Providian. Provided that. As in giving a speculation like, we'll do this provided that you do this. Or it can be, they did that, he gave me that, she gave me that, I gave them that. Okay? Gone with the wind. Leaving on a jet plane. Breaking the silence. Ixnay on the Upidstay. Sorry. I get a lot of Lion King. That's the hyenas, right? When the three hyenas are talking right before Scar's famous be prepared. You know, Mufasa, ooh, do it again. Okay, and then Scar walks in, Ixnay on the Upidstay. I believe that's Whoopi Goldberg whispering that into the other hyena's ear. But I don't know why I was getting that Ixnay on the Upidstay, so it's kind of like a secretive, don't call them names, or, you know, don't make any judgments. And also the IX in the Ixnay is kind of 9 nose. 9 nose. Because it's IX, which would also be the number 9. Number 9, nay, or number 9, no. No number 9. On the Upidstay. So that's kind of like stop the name calling, knock it off. And then also too, Upidstay. I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, well, the C's missing. It should be Cupid stay. Okay, so the C's missing. So that could be somebody called you the C word. Cover your ears, cunt. And also pig Latin, or, you know, even in Hawaii, that's pigeon, right? Stop calling me names. Call me this. Like if you've recently been certified and now instead of being called Miss or by your name, you are now Doctor. You now have a title. Call me this title, or don't call me that title. Don't call me sir. Call me this blank. My name is, and also, hi, my name is Slim Shady. Okay, and then it also, if you guys remember, I can't remember who it was. Obviously, his name was Ray J. But you can call me Ray. You can call me Jay. You can call me Ray J. You can call me Ray J Jr. Okay, so Ray J, R, J, and JR, those 2 letters. Also, pay off, pay up, pay back, pay first, pay down, write off. Okay, so this could be, you know, in terms of taxes or waste, writing something off, but also to, you could be editing something. You could be graffiti, spray painting off, or no, because off is an indication of either turning it off or stopping or breaking a connection or ending something, right? So there could be a reworking and editing of words, or you could be somebody spray painting words, or somebody, you know, somebody could have just wrote no, something like that. Big N-O. It could be a sign. Also a write-off, like I said, claims, right? Maybe something's expired, something about expiration dates. Huge loss, huge net, huge gains, and capital. Huge net loss could have lost a lot. And I was getting also, this is the second time I'm getting iridescent. The last time I got that, I was picking apart the word, and I also got iridescent, like literally the day before Kobe's accident. Okay, and I thought I should have known, but here's another iridescent. They're bringing it up to me. Okay, the blue and green iridescent rainbow glittery colors, iridescent. So breaking apart this time, I've got different things. So iridescent, so iridescent. Okay, so you got rid of the shit, or you stopped calling somebody's names, or you got rid of the rat that was in your mix. You got rid of the bullshit, or you're not dealing with the shit. Iridescent. Or you couldn't, like, you know, have sprayed your house or cleaned, sanitized your house and got rid of something that was aromatic in the wrong way. Or it could be iridescent. So that's what? Cripweed? Nice. Okay, so also along, like I was saying, iridescent with that. So an iridescent, and with the iridescent, I got head on, dead on. I was getting dead on paper and dead on water. So it okay, and I'm seeing like an airplane. I don't know if it's crashed into the water, but I can see belongings floating in the water. So I don't know if it broke apart or exploded, because Leo is also fire, fiery, backfire, fire back. And I see like belongings as if a plane had exploded or broken up into pieces, stuff floating in the water with, and I want to say the fuselage, but I don't know what part of the plane the fuselage is. All I know is there's a part of the plane. It's not a whole plane that I see in the water. Yeah, I see like clothes and pick them off one by one. Ooh, sharks? That would be Uranus. Sharks. Picking them off one by one. So I don't know if this is about a conspiracy theory that people are being killed off one by one. Perhaps somebody important on the plane knew something they shouldn't have, or it could have been some kind of damage control, some kind of revenge. With Leo, it could be killer, the burning shark. So the shark is, oh, that's, I was getting prey. So eerie descent. So this time it does feel like an airplane. Hold on, let me check something. No, me guys. Now, if you've been paying attention to me, you've been realizing that I am learning my prophetic powers, and I like to use astrology, numerology, and the cards, and I get additional messages. Okay, so I'm getting, shit, what was I looking? Oh my God, I was just on the trail. Airplane. Oh, that's what I was going to look up. I was going to look up Leo and the houses to see what kind of vehicle Leo would be, or any relation to vehicle. Okay. Love affairs, children, drama, theater, showbiz, art, your ability to be creative. Oh, risk-taking, risk-taking, how you have fun, some gambling and some functions of investing, schools, resorts, games, and sports, your ability to receive love and to give it, your perception of the love you got as a child, the ability to be romantic. Iridescent. Another one, another famous person. Where did I... Hold on, guys. I'm going to put you on pause. I need to find something. Okay, guys. I have no freaking clue. Leo does not come up under a vehicle. I can't think of any kind of vehicle associated with Leo. It's ruled by the sun. So it would be something that shoots fire or sucks up fire. A vacuum? Napalm? I don't know. Oh, wait. There was something else I had to check too. Hold on. Okay, can't check it. I was gonna, usually I tell you guys what the mood of the day is because we start off with the moon in a certain sign at a certain degree. I don't know what frickin' degree it started out. I'm assuming it's usually like 13 to 14 degrees as the days go by. So yesterday was Friday, moon in Cancer at 22 degrees. So 8 plus 5. So it would be like moon in Leo at 6 or 7 degrees today. So that would be like deserving fame or a famous partner, or on the shadow side or the negative side with the aggressiveness and the anger and the rage, the firing of. This could be, 6 or 7? Ego. Brags, show off, braggart, show off, boastful, and boats. There we go. So it could be boats, but like I said, I'm unsure of the degree. So it's either 6 or it's 7. So it can be about fame every day, or infamy every day, or loving your partner in healthy ways every day, or about healthy relationships with the self on a day-to-day basis, or with your partner. So many things going on. And also, too, something else new. Now, not only am I looking at the moons every day when I'm doing the astrology, but also I've just been encouraged by the powers that be to also look at the midhaven and the ascendant. I'm not very familiar with that, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot now. I've not looked at it yet, guys, so let me check this out. The rising on... Oh, that's why, because it's a full moon in Leo today, so I did not do where the moon started out. But at the moment of the full moon, the midhaven is at 10 degrees. Okay, 10 degrees in Leo, so that's like growth. It's either healthy growth, or it's the beginning of being recognized for what it is you do for a living. Okay, and then the rising sign is Scorpio at 10 degrees. So you'll note that they're both at 10 degrees. So there's something completing and there's growth and something new. Okay, rising sign. Scorpio, clarity, executive. So some of you guys are making, I want to say, legit decisions that's going to bring you recognition. Judgment. Judge, jury, and executioner. Some of you guys might be doing something that brings you fame, and others are going to be doing something dark that's bringing you shame. Okay, so what else we got today? We have focusing on baggage in a way that's easier to deal with. Some people, they're going to be experiencing problems in the first marriage, most likely due to money problems. And this could be emotion swing to extreme. So firing back. It sounds like an argument. There could be jealousy prominent, like I'm better than you. So it's a sense of somebody's waving their flag. And I want to say some of you guys deserve to wave your flag, and others, you're just showing off. Um, give it a fucking rest. Okay, and somebody could be a complete asshole. Okay, so there could be some unpleasant changes. They could literally like freak the fuck out. We have nervous tension, temperamental, and perversity. Okay, so you could be busted for being a pervert. Shame on you. And it could be shaming or slut shaming or making a judgment on somebody and then being embarrassed and possibly having to apologize. Yeah, look at that. Mercury and Pisces trining the nodes today. That could be an apology. Also, it could be if you're a Pisces, you could be traveling or taking a trip or talking to somebody about, you know, going home or where they want to make their home or how they want to make their home. You could be talking about property that's closing out. I just had this conversation a few minutes ago, possible foreclosures or auction homes. I did say yesterday auctions too, so somebody else brought that to my attention. And basically, Mercury trining the nodes is something new. This is a new karmic experience on your new karmic timeline. Yeah, this is not an old lesson. This is something new. You can't go back. Things will never ever be the same. You just have to move forward, and you are being subliminally pressured, okay, by people, by the universe. The doors are closing, walls are coming up everywhere you go, and it's like, you know, you want to try again. This is a second try. Either a second trip, a second communication, or a second thought. Giving it a second thought or not giving it a second thought. And also, too, I did tell you guys that the Mercury in Pisces is death. Can be a big accident. When it goes retrograde, that can be like brain dead. That can be a coma. That can be unconscious. For some of you guys, you can be talking to ghosts or seeing ghosts of the past with the North Node in Cancer and the extraordinary amount of sixes. There's reflections from the past. You could be telling people you love them. You could be telling people I'm out of here. Pisces is also defense. So you could also be defensive or having to defend yourself, having to defend your home front. If you want more explanation about the Mercury and Pisces with the nodes, I suggest you watch all of this week's videos, because every couple of days I get more channeled information, and I also come across more information in my research. Okay, and then of course Venus was in Aries, and that's gifts, that's love at first sight, that's I love it, I want that, I'm going after that. Aries can be aggressive. Aries can be singled out. Shiny, you're the one. Still the one. And it's hard to settle down because Aries is fire. It's a lot of energy. Let's see. And it's deep too. Red. Responsive and impulsive love nature, following the dictates of your heart. Strongly sensual. For a lot of you guys, if you are in a relationship and you guys have made it through a lot, this is basically you're still the one, or you're the one. Okay, so somebody could be getting a ring. Mercury and Pisces sextiling the nodes. You're my North Star. I belong with you. I love you. Let's make a home. Let's stay together. Okay, so with Venus and Aries, the appearance attracts you, but you also have to find mental compatibility. You can be somewhat selfish. You don't like anybody who's sloppy, or anybody who doesn't look clean or is loud or vulgar. Okay, you attract friends now because you're demonstrative and you're enthusiastic. White monster. White monster. Okay, somebody said that phrase to me the other day. I might have said it yesterday, but it's coming back to me again today. White monster with the full moon in Leo, so that's ego, yeah? I'm better than you, or I'm God's gift. This can be White Monster, the energy drink, or this can be, if we're talking about, I want to say snowman. I'm seeing the abominable snowman, but I can't remember what. It's some kid's cartoon or whatever. Um, Also, white monster would be like, I want to say European, like a serial killer. Okay, I'm hearing Zodiac killer. Not sure what that's about, but that's what I'm hearing. Okay, and Venus in Aries is a mix of sentimentality and aggressiveness. Your emotions are easily touched, but you're somewhat demanding and somewhat selfish. It's all about you, what you want to do, what you love, where you want to go, what you want to eat, etc. And the thing is, don't expect for things to settle down in domestic peace right now. You could be really restless and flirtatious and just, wanting to get out and be appreciated. So, back to today's full moon in Leo. We have numbers of 8 and 14 today. 8 is about your ability to cope. It's legacy. It's infinity. 14 is about broadcasting or declaring something, possibly on social media or some kind of media on TV. Since it's Leo, it's live. It smells like there's a scandal, and then there's also somebody who's suddenly famous. So it's also fame and infamy. And then we have additional numbers of 20, which is the new moon, having to be comfortable with something new. And then 1 and 1, new beginnings, first, primary, head, expression. Justice. Justified, feeling justified. Maybe something that's recorded on video or something that's caught on, somebody went live. We still have 6666. We will have that 6 in the, all month long. So any transits with 6 will double that. So yeah, 6666. This is healing. This is somebody being served or serving others. And I want to say the general public. I'm hearing general public again. Servants. The people love you. People love you. Recognizing money as an exchangeable energy and equal exchanges of energy and value. 8 is about legacy, death, power, and transformation. It's also about shared resources and your ability to cope, your tools. Ooh, killing with tools. The tools of a killer. Interesting. And then Venus conjunct the black moon in Pisces at 1 degree. This is the only true moderation where you're integrating dark into the light. So it's kind of like explaining the dark side or realizing the explanation of your own personal dark side or somebody else's too. Possibly something you didn't see or recognize before. With Pisces, it's the fear of trusting others too many times. It's worked against you. With Leo, it's a coming out, a premiere, a first time, a historical event, the gray area, being yourself. I am one and so are you. I am special within the specialties. This is my specialty. This is me. Okay, and there should be satisfying relationships and stabilized financial situations after this event is over, okay? Your value system is being overhauled. And you're being impelled and compelled to align yourself with what is best for you, okay? Any kind of relationships to people, places, things, ideas that no longer serve you will be taken. Relationships will come to an end if it's not for your best and highest good. If they're not ascending, if you can't meet halfway, if this is not... Mosquito. the ideal situation for you. Out for blood, that sucker. I've been bit a couple times. Killing me. Okay, bite, shark bite. I don't know why bites and shark came up earlier. So this could be like a scandal with, because it's Leo, young children. Um, Raping young children. What do I want to see? Let me go over the rest of these. Okay, so a T-square exiting with Venus conjuncting the black moon. I just kind of explained a little bit. Venus conjunct the black moon. Okay, so this is basically the reshaping of your life. You're going to have to make that decision whether to engage or disengage, whether something belongs where you, whether something belongs. Okay, and also to not to freak out about it, but to know that there's movement forward. Now, the one thing that I did miss, which I just put in this morning, so I haven't had time to intuit on it, is the Saturn in Capricorn at 25 degrees, sextiling Black Moon Lilith in Aries at 1 degree. I don't know how I didn't see it, but I overlooked it. Thank you, Mercury and Pisces. Okay, so basically, Saturn will be sextiling Black Moon Lilith all the way up until April 16th. So right there was my first clue. The day after taxes. Okay, like I said, Saturn and Capricorn. Now, wait, where am I? Black Moon Lilith in Aries is conjunct Venus and Chiron, all in Aries, okay, at different degrees. And while it goes through these 4 months, Mercury goes into retrograde. Oh, wait. Oh, it is also conjunct, before, conjunct Mercury before the retrograde. Oh, crap. Let me look at my, look at my explanation. I didn't know how I wrote it. Okay, so basically, Saturn starts out at 12 degrees in Capricorn. Okay, and Saturn actually moves into Aquarius on March 21st. So that entire time this is going to be present, this conjunction, or the sextile with Saturn and Black Moon Lilith, even as it moves into Aquarius. And by the time it's done, it will have conjuncted with Black Moon Lilith and Chiron and Mercury. Okay, so when it comes to a stop on April 16th, Saturn will be in Aquarius at 1 degree. The Black Moon will be at 9 degree Aries, conjunct Chiron in Aries, 6 degrees, and also conjunct Mercury in Aries at 9 degrees. So that means the Mercury conjuncts with the Black Moon as it goes into retrograde, and when it comes out of retrograde and into the next sign. Before it hits retrograde, because it's just right. The numbers, oh my gosh. And it was really hard to track and write this down and figure out what the hell this was all about. But Saturn sextile Black Moon. Okay, in Aries it's about the self, so it could be, I want to say mothers and fathers. Saturn can be karma. It's time, it's commitments, it's restrictions, limitation, commitments. It's also the father. Okay, so this sextiling with the Black Moon. So this can be, I want to say, authority issues or going along with authority issues. This can be paying your taxes on time or a big loss. I did say that earlier, yeah, like a huge loss. And writing things off. So yeah, this can be about, being audited, or, auditing yourself, accounting for everything, receipts and stuff. And then, by the time that it's over, it could be that you're in a higher income bracket, I want to say. Or there's a lot of things you got to claim or charge off. So you're kind of remedying that. For some of you guys, you may end up owing. So you have a specific time to remedy that. And I haven't looked up Saturn in Aquarius at all. I want to say father figure, Uncle Sam, Daddy. Coming to terms with your role in humanity and committing to that. Committing to your dreams, moving forward with your dreams. I am good enough. I used to not be good enough, but I know better now. This is my talent. I've discovered it. I'm practicing. I'm going to use it. This is forever. This is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. This is who I am now. Authenticity. Yeah, that was a real interesting one. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, taxes and census. So there's an accounting and a remedy. So yeah, taxes and the census. Now, let's see what it says. Difficulty with our ability to structure our lives the way that we would like. We struggle with self-discipline that's needed to achieve our goals. We're very often aware of this deficit and try hard to remedy the problem. There's deficit, yeah, deficit's what you owe, what you're short on. It seems walking tall, walking taller. Nice. So it's kind of like the weight of the world on your shoulders, you dump it off. Okay, where are we? It seems we're our own worst enemies, berating ourselves for our perceived failures. We frequently feel that things are always falling apart, but if you are sending and you're doing the shadow work, the shadows will disappear quicker. Okay, and then like I said, we have Venus and we have Chiron and Mercury. Okay, so Mercury and Pisces moving into Mercury and Aries. It can be, I'm done with this, and then it's, I did it. Nice, very nice. So it really talks about feeling accomplished. Okay, and any kind of, let's see, Saturn you can kick yourself, or you have to learn the hard way, or doing things the hard way. In Aquarius, it's making it easier for yourself. And then we've already been to hell and back. Okay, when you go down to the bottom, you go back to the top. And any movement back upwards, any rising is relief, or a great release. Okay, we see what's missing. We begin to see what's missing from our lives and move forward. Okay, oh, right here, we feel the need to take personal responsibility for our own happiness. Okay, and then figuring out what makes you happy. Individuals who enter into new personal or professional relationships are often motivated by the desire to be taken care of or protected, or have the desire to take care or protect others. So this is like under your wing, mentoring, assisting, undertaking, understudy. So yeah, follow my lead. Let's see. And then after that transit is done, we're revitalized and we regain clarity and insight into our goals and directions in life. Okay, and with the Saturn issue, there could be difficulties with males, authority issues, daddy issues. There's a heightened potential for someone's father or the partner of the individual's mother to pass under this transit. Yeah, so committed to new. So like you could be a widow, or even though your husband passed, you're still calling the in-laws mom and dad, right? That's a permanent connection, even though this one is gone, right? Let's see. And I don't like how that's looking. You know, with the black moon, there is that potential to pass. Some of it can be due to that red death that we're seeing and the search for a cure for something. Major restructuring and major rebalancing. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the numbers and begin to pull the cards because I'm taking too damn long. I know you guys are like, shut up already. Mercury and Pisces, shut up already. Enough already. Quiet. All right, let me put this on the side. And we will finally begin after 50 minutes. I think this might be like the longest time I've ever spent explaining stuff. And I'm only talking about 2 days. Okay, I haven't even started talking about what's coming. Today is Saturday. I guess Monday I'll talk about it, and then, you know, we can confirm what happened to you guys, and I'll let you guys know what my observations and intuiting brought up. A lot of interesting things going on. And like I said, you know, all of a sudden they decided that I need to acknowledge the midhaven and the rising the rising sign of each day. So I'm like, all right, let me always listen. Wherever I'm guided, that's, you know, my internal guidance, that's what I listen to. I don't listen to anybody else's words because, you know, my internal guidance, that's my higher self. So nobody knows better than I do, right? Okay, there's that full moon in Leo bragging. Not really. Okay. Oh, look at that. Psychic downloads. So the first card is despair. It's a number 32. Okay, so that indicates a big changes like walls and barriers. No matter where you look, no matter how much you try to stay with the person, in a place, in a situation, with a belief, the walls are closing in on you. They're pushing you out. Nope, can't stay here anymore. You abandoned me, love don't live here anymore. So you don't live here anymore. You might not have an opportunity for a place to live or a job just simply because you're being pushed forward. This is your time to go. Okay? Some of you guys can be depressed with changes. It could be because you lost a loved one or you incurred some kind of loss, or, you know, the Cancer energy is affecting you heavily and you could be just crying. We did just have the moon in Cancer, yeah, as it moved into Leo. So some of you guys were purging. Could be about memories too. Some old memories might be coming back. You could suddenly be realizing things and you could start looking at other people or even yourself in a different way. Okay, now what did I say? Scandal? This could also be realizing that where everybody knows your name. Oh boy, so you might be getting jeers or cheers. Who knows? Okay, but there's... the best thing for you to do is to move on. You're not welcome here anymore, or you no longer belong here. Okay? It's pushing you forward. Let's clarify despair, please. Okay, I'm gonna get to this next set too also since they want to give me a hard time. They want to make a liar out of me. Okay, so you could be spinning so much. Let me shuffle one more time. You could be spinning so much that it's basically taking up all your mind space and you're basically functioning on automatic. House, concern, and main female. So some of you guys could be worried about somebody who's they possibly think they're dying or they're in trouble. Could be tax, could be property tax. Could be a silent night as somebody thinks and gets in touch with their emotions. I don't know why I put that card on there. Yes, I do, because it's supposed to. Okay, so I wasn't done clarifying despair, but here we go. Look at that. Also, psychic downloads. So spinning your wheels, there's some things that are really, really perplexing you. Okay, what do I do? Where do I go? Like every option I'm having is closing out any option I have. I have no choice, not having a choice. Wow. Okay, I'm going to have to briefly run through these too. Message. Message, please. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, so despair, depression, sadness, possibly the dark night of the soul, running out of options, homeless, jobless, possibly feeling that there's no way out and needing to change something. The dog. For some of you guys, you've recently lost a dog. You know your dog's about to die. It could be parvo, some kind of virus or blood disease or something wrong, injuries with the head. With Leo, it could be, what is it, the spine, the heart. I forgot already. Hold on. Let me see what the physicals, parts of the bodies, the spine, the back, and the heart. Warm emotions, breaking your back. Your dog could have got hit by a car or run over. Or you could be just overrun with being chased out. Like, go home. Or being told to go home or being told to get out. Okay, so Mentor of Cups, that's about nurturing and healing of our own feelings. It's receptivity and reflectiveness, sensuality and sharing, and loving without owning. It's also the difference between enjoying the finer things in life and sybaritic excess, you know, like loving luxury or sensory pleasure, like wanting too much, needing too much stimulation, or hold on, guys. Too much. I've had enough. Held me back. I've faced so much limitations and restrictions in my life. They've always held me back. Okay, so this is the Saturn and the Black Moon. Kicking yourself when you're down, recognizing that you've held your own self back and that you're kind of over it. You need to love yourself first in order to move forward. For others, somebody may have said, I'm done with you, or I'm over this, or you're done with holding yourself back. Or for some others, even though shit's hitting the fan, you still manage to restrain yourself, even though your buttons were being pushed big time. Hey, you want to try this? Let's see. Ooh, a lot of energy here. Okay, so house. House is about something new. It could be a new goal, buying a new house, finding it. Yeah. If you've been kicked out and there's no options here, you need to find some new housing, or you need to find a place to establish yourself in. This can be property or a home or a house. It can also be an apartment building. So you could be worried about looking for a new home. Concern, the builder of peace. So you may be talking to your partner about having to move or looking for a new place to live, or it's possible that you're worried that your partner may not want to move with you, or they're not going with you. But I love our home. Concern can be therapy, it can be rehab, it can be psychiatrist, a consultant. It can even be, I want to say, a lawyer. The builder of trust. I wish there was somewhere I could go where I could feel safe. Or, oh, damn. So this could be, you might have gotten kicked out of your previous house and you may have to move in and negotiate with your girlfriend or your lady or some woman here, main female, whatever main female is prevalent in your life, you may have to negotiate to move in with them. Okay, and the thing is, they kind of knew it was coming. They may have manifested it. So a situation comes to an end that wasn't befitting of your new role. Okay, so you're going to have to step into a new role. Let's move in together, or can I move in with you? We have to move here. I think somebody actually has another property. Either they're going to manifest another property to move into, or they manifested this move. Moon is in Leo. Settling down. There may be some reservations. For some of you guys, your old man is stepping up. Okay, he may be making reservations for Valentine's Day. Probably at some staycation. I want to say a staycation, maybe renting a house temporarily, booking a vacation stay, booking an escape, or it can be negotiating about where home is. Home is where the heart is. The High Priestess is also the unknown. They're making me look at the scroll and the arrow. The writing is on the wall, the direction that you need to head in. So you can see this coming. You know exactly where this is heading. The main feminine, I want to say, has been waiting for this turnaround. There has to be a release point somewhere. For some of you guys, can be a leak. Maybe your eyes are leaking, your heart is leaking for someone else, bleeding, your heart is bleeding for somebody else. Some of you guys may have to go home to give yourself some therapy, retreating in the home. Flashing. There may be some repairs that you need to do in the home. So this could be discussing what you need to do in order to prepare the home to move in. They keep bringing my eyes to what appears to be like the state capitol in the background. State capitol, yeah, with like an eclipse looking thing over here. So you could have to say, you know, I'm now a citizen of so and so. This may be across the country, in another country, or in another state. You may have to jump ship, okay, and put your anchor in another place. This was completely manifested by the High Priestess in this picture. Whoever this main female is, she has remained balanced. She's been waiting for this. She's manifested this. Thank you, Sun in Aquarius. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, the Sun, the Lovers, and Wands. So, No more alone. It's time to stop wasting energy on things that don't belong to us. The sun, beginnings and endings and growth. The only way we're going to grow as a couple is we have to level, I want to say level up. Five of Wands is it's competition. It can be defeat. There's an issue here. One of you guys might have to go to this house by yourself to set it up. And somebody doesn't want to, they don't want to be separated from you. We belong together. I don't know what I would do when you're not near me every day. So this is a departing. Somebody's leaving. Somebody's leaving. For some of you guys, it's because of a fight. I don't want to stay here anymore. I don't want to live here anymore. I can't be with you anymore. You hold me back. I've had enough. Okay? You don't own me. You don't own me. I missed something. Mentor of Swords. This can be ending a relationship to a killing. This is, in a sense, domestic violence. Okay? So, Mentor of Cups. Loving luxury or sensory pleasure. Keeping somebody from leaving. This can be physical abuse. Don't touch me. You've hurt me enough. Or you've hurt me enough. You're never going to do this again. I'm leaving. So yeah, somebody's going far, far away. There's definitely traveling here. And it could be, yeah, I'm leaving you. Nine of Pentacles, single. Queen of Swords, divorced. God. You always act like you're single. You need to cut it out. If you expect us to grow any closer, stop treating me like you're better than me. Stop treating me like this is a game and you have to one-up me. You're no better than me. Saturn in Leo. The ego. Chain to the ego. This is also projection and projectile. So you're changing the projection of your relationship, and it's tied to this house or this property matter, whatever it is. By yourself abroad. So some of you guys could definitely be traveling overseas. Queen of Swords. Virgo into Libra. So that's the cusp of Virgo into Libra. A new woman. Newly independent. Yeah, so some of you guys have released yourself from a situation. For others, it's a little bit of a freedom while you two are separated and you're taking care of something. For even others, you could realize that somebody's been projecting and they're always blaming you, and it's always, you're doing this to me. They need help. Their projection is skewed. Their perception is skewed. Somebody's definitely not seeing things clearly. They're being clouded by their own importance, their own ego. So they could actually be saying, you go ahead. You go ahead and leave me. We'll see what you do without me. Or you won't be able to make it without me. So that would be the arrogant asshole telling you you're not good enough. And it's like, poof, presto, and she's gone. She's disappeared. Five of Swords, Four of Wands, Eight of Wands, and Four of Pentacles. The writing was on the wall. All the times that you were manipulated, all the times that you were nitpicked at, all the times that they were distant. Oh, Yeah, look at that. Okay, so Venus in Aquarius, that's detached. Venus in Aquarius and then Venus in Aries. Detached, going after what you want. Venus is in Aries right now, so that's, you know, Four of Wands energy. So, manipulating, fuckery. You've manipulated one too many times. You're always aggressive, constantly, and selfish. You don't care. You're selfish. You're one-track minded. You go too far. And you treat me as a possession. You don't own me. I don't work for you. You're not my boss. You're not the boss of me. Okay. You're not the boss of me. Okay. I'm seeing other things in here, but I'm going to go back over this in a second for another. Stay tuned for the second episode. Okay, so poverty. This is barely being able to meet the basic needs. Oh, damn, it's coming to an end, and we have the Fool clarifying it. Okay, it is Uranus, but it's 0 point energy, so it also, Uranus is in Taurus right now, and 0 point energy is also about Aries. Fresh, clean slate, brand new, striking out on your own, doing it your own way. So this is like breaking from the poor me of the past. Okay. You could have blown somebody's mind that you actually stood up and took that chance and said, I'm gone, I'm out of here. And then you walked out the door. You did. You flew free. Now you're going to rise like the phoenix. That orange sun is really calling out to me. Full moon in Leo. This is what you must do. You know it was must do. You know it's what you must do. Regenerate. Okay, and they're making me look at this. I think these are lilies, yeah? The Easter lilies that are on the steps. So it's kind of like you got to go back and you're going to find yourself and come back with a vengeance. The Fool is a clean slate, starting over, fresh. So you might have just said, you know what? You took the backpack or left with the clothes on your back. Look at both of these. The chimney sweep is carrying like the stick with the broom over his shoulder, yeah? And look at this guy in the Fool. He's got the little stick with his sack at the end, yeah, where he has all his belongings. Just the basics. Taking the basics with you. So it's kind of like packing your bag and leaving everything behind. You'll get new things on the way. Not going to worry about it. The Fool. Prince of Swords, Three of Swords, bitchy communication, King of Pentacles, Hierophant, and King of Swords. Okay, so, bitching. I'm out. Saturn in Libra, sorrow, pain, flow. I'm tired. I'm tired of being held back. I'm tired of being held down. I'm tired of you acting like you're my father. You have no control over me. You're free. Hitting the road running, hitting the ground running. King of Pentacles. But I want to marry you. It's too late. Too fucking late. You always say this, or you always do this to me. King of Pentacles is investing. Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody ate shit outside. You alright, bro? Hold on. I'm gonna go check my front window. So it could be, and they could try to manipulate you. Their strategy could be like, I've done this and I've done this. I've always done this for you as you're walking out the door. Okay. Message and Four of Swords. This could be communication. This could be nice communication from them when everything calms down. Or you could be receiving a message from a friend. Okay. Are you ready to go? Or it's okay, you're doing the right thing. This could be a friend of yours telling you that you're doing the right thing by escaping and getting out. Okay, you are staying calm if you are in fact the one that's leaving. This could be a partner. For some of you guys, you may have cheated or left somebody for somebody else, but at the time it was the right thing to do because this person was abusive. Four of Swords. Want to get away, rescue, escape, silencing the fears. You got this, girl. You're going to be okay. Okay, now what I wanted to see here. Vroom. Venus in Aquarius, having a lot of attachments, or having a lot of connections, but not being attached. Venus in Aries, that's what I want. I don't want to get close to people anymore. Mercury in Sagittarius, signs, signals coming in. Yeah. The writing on the wall. Four of Pentacles. Possessiveness, being greedy. You don't own me. Yeah, definitely. You don't owe me. This can also be manifestations coming in quicker. It also could be I'm in love with somebody else. I don't love you. Yeah, leaving fake love, abusive love, leaving an abuser for real love. Namely yourself. But look, there's 4, 4, and 4. I didn't even see that until just now. 4, 4, and 4. So action to establish something. And also to Sun and Capricorn, you did it to yourself. Self-sabotage. I knew this was coming. I'm out of here. You did it to yourself. If you don't know me by now, you will never, ever, ever, ever know me. And also, too, if you don't know me by now, if you don't love me by now, meaning, you know, this is your last chance. So somebody wants a confession, a profession of love. Do you love me? Do you really, truly care? Or do you just love what I do for you and give you? Oh, and here is the card of Leo. Strength. Be strong, girl. Okay, because it's not quite over yet. There's a transformation that you have to go through. See the death card here? Be strong. You'll get your power back. It might not be the end. This might just be the straw that breaks the camel's back. The time that you need to get healthy mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. And you know, you never know. This person might change. This might be the dark night of their soul. When you leave them, this might be what propels them forward, you know, if in fact they truly do love you. Oh, look at that. Shape-shifting and 12. Stepping into a new role. A self-fulfilled role. Or the role of fulfilling yourself, your own dreams. Coquino, transforming your body. It's a number 30, right? New information, new leg of the tour, new joy. Ooh, new creativity. A new road to travel, right? Because Leo is also a street, yeah. Easy street, easy street, finally. So this is a new ease. My new relief. My intention is to learn from all of nature and to allow myself to shapeshift when I need qualities that are not yet, that are not yet part of my self-expression. Shapeshifting is the ability to transform your energetic field into the vibrational quality of an animal. Which animal? Well, this is a full moon in Leo, so the lion, right? The picture of strength and courage. The quality of an animal, other being, or element. This common practice among indigenous shamans was used for the purpose of healing and helping others. Shape-shifting can support you to embody power, softness, strength, fluidity, or other qualities to help you balance how you interact with life. Keakua, the god or the goddess. Ooh. Okay, so with, the Leo energy, kings and queens, prince and princesses, gods and goddesses, okay? It's number 12, oneness with spirit. Especially 12 can be closure, right? It can be spirituality too. So it can be finding the spirituality after gaining closure, or gaining closure in order to moving through closure to get to spirituality. Putting something to rest. My intention is to fully embrace my oneness with spirit by allowing the creativity and inspirations that are my divine spark to be expressed in my everyday life. You have always been one with spirit. To be alive is to have the opportunity to express heaven on earth. Your talents, desires, and inspirations are God's gifts to you, and it is up to you to choose to share them. With each choice you make, you have the opportunity to honor your oneness with spirit and recognize that every cell of your body is an aspect of the divine. Okay, guys, so rest easy and safe travels. I will see you guys later. Love you. Take care.